Oh, yeah.
Can I go into the second
Are
part
we
of this?
still...
What?
We're good on time for the first part?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
cool.
Can you believe that? He puts a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, for the people listening that can't see the picture because either they're just listening or feel like they're too lazy to watch us.
Yes.
Bitches.
Literally, bitches. Anyways, so
you're all
so we
loved
had a
no
debate
matter
last
how
night.
you watch this.
What?
Watch this. You're all loved. Every listener, every follower, no matter how much you're watching and as much as we're going to rag on you for not watching us and just listening. Just wanted to put that out there.
We love you guys. Mwah. Did I just kiss?
Kisses.
So, last night we had a debate. What would be considered the top 10 superheroes? Now,
I wouldn't even say superheroes because if you broaden the spectrum a little bit and just said comic book characters, because it makes it a lot easier because people are going to mention a lot of different characters.
Sure, and my point last night was, if you were to talk to some random person, like we walked out those doors of the bar,
And we literally just went up to one of your neighbors walking their dog.
Yeah.
And said, who are the top 10? We were talking about superheroes last night.
Yeah.
Top 10 superheroes that you know, just off the bat, the first 10 superheroes you can think of. In my opinion, I feel like more people are gonna say DC because of certain heroes.
Yeah.
You get Batman, you get Superman, Wonder Woman, the DC Trinity. You get the Flash.
Yep.
You get, depending on who you are, maybe Green Lantern.
Sure, I could see that.
Like there's a lot of, that's 5. Who was my other one? Oh, Green Arrow because of the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
Like the CW made it a point to finally start making strides in the right direction for DC.
Now, real quick, I just want to shit on them real quick.
They nuked.
The Flash.
Oh.
The Flash. The first 2-3 seasons were so good. But, dude, I'm telling you, arguably the third wasn't as great. But I'm just saying.
No. I think most of the seasons were good because they took a lot of characters from the Flash comics and gave them. They changed their story.
Yeah.
Which I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, I think one of the best DC villains is the Reverse Flash, and I think that it was portrayed extremely well in the first 2 seasons.
Yes.
I think he was absolutely one of the best portrayals of a comic book character. Not in the exact way, but I'm talking about, because I know they changed stuff and everything. I'm not saying that it was a perfect portrayal. But the way he was played, I don't remember the actor's name. I can never remember it.
Neither do I.
But
I don't know.
The actor played it perfectly for what the script was. The way it was very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, going off of that topic, we'll go back to the heroes part, but we're going to do 3 separate lists. 4 separate lists. It makes it easier.
Okay.
Your top 10 superheroes in no particular order.
That's fine.
I'll do mine. We'll do the 10 that we think people would say off the rip. Not favorite, but people like you would go to the street and out of 100 people, these 10 would probably be the most popular. Heroes.
Okay.
Villains.
Ooh.
And then go both of them combined, because you would go a 10 of who you would think. So you go our lists of top 10, which I'm going to forget characters, and honestly.
So am I. It's okay. I'm also a raging moron, so.
Well, some of my favorite characters I'm just going to forget because of strictly stupid. So we're going to go the 4 lists. We're going to go your list and my list of top 10.
Okay.
We're going to go the villains first, then the heroes, and then just basically combining the 2 villain and hero list and who would be the first 10 people that you would hear from DC and Marvel, just superheroes in general.
Got it. Okay. So, all right, go first. What do you think? No particular order. So
I'm not going to go.
So we don't cause controversy on this podcast.
I'm not going heroes. I'm going to go just characters in general, because one of my favorite characters, it's one of the weirdest things ever. I don't know why I always love him. It actually really came from the comic line Deceased, where it was DC Zombies.
Okay.
If you haven't read it yet, it's the DC Deceased Gods Among Us is coming out still. I'm not going to spoil anything. But my man Solomon Grundy, he is not my number one choice, but he is just the first person that I always think of in these lists, because that man can go toe to toe with a lot of characters. He's not overpowered, which I like. He is like a solid mid tier. He has feats that go up into the higher tier. He has feats that go into the lower tier, where he got beat by Killer Croc one time. I get it. Red Hood, also in that comic book line, but the man has better venom than what Bane uses. He got hands. Plain and simple. He got hands. His backstory is so fucked up. Joker, crowbar, beat him to death, came back alive.
I didn't know that.
Oh, dude, yeah. So if you, what is it? Is it Killing Joke, I think? Is that one? DC Animated Verse over Marvel any day of the week, by the way. It puts literally the exact story. John Constantine is probably my number 3. Not number 3, but like the third one I'm saying.
Sure.
The man's the GOAT. The GOAT. I don't care. Like, he is the most relatable character in probably DC Comics, in all honesty. He's a smoker. He's a chain smoker. Like, bro, there's very few comics that you see him without a cigarette in his mouth.
It's like Thomas
He's
Shelby.
also an alcoholic most of the time. He hangs out with a lot of demons or the Justice League Dark or Zatanna, one of the most probably toxic relationships. Don't get me wrong, love that relationship, but he's kind of a dick, which I love.
Toxic, aside from you and Caitlin.
No, but Constantine's like an absolute monster towards her.
Oh,
he's just a dick, which is great.
Which is great,
dude. It makes such a weird dynamic. Okay, number 4, the GOAT. I don't care what y'all say. Batman is one of the greatest of all time. He's in the DC Trinity for a reason. I would
agree, and I would say, and that's where we're going to that other thing. Where you ask any other person named
Batman is at least in the top 2. He is actually. I'll go top 3. He is in your top 3, no matter who you are. You might not like him, but he's one of the first 3 superheroes that come to mind when you say.
There's so many memes too.
Oh yeah,
like all like he is
the '60s animated one, where it's like this with Scarecrow when they're running through the warehouse. If you ever seen it, he goes, "Oh shit, ah fuck, ah shit."
Maybe I've seen it on TikTok, like a clip, but I can't say that it.
Batman. Okay, now going off of Batman real quick, they canceled the Michael Keaton Batman Beyond movie. DC.
Oh yeah, you said they nuked everything, right?
I want you to literally burn in fucking hell, and not just DC. Your new exec, who is now nuking all of DC. So they're only keeping very few movies that are already on. Like Black Adam, most likely will not be canon. You will never see a Henry Cavill Superman, Cavill, whatever. Yeah, they canceled his second Man of Steel movie.
So before we get into the other ones. You knowing almost everything about this, then that's why I want to talk to you about all this kind of stuff too. Is there any particular reason why they nuked it, or is it just because they're just getting beat out by DC or Marvel every single movie? I really
think that, and also I think he is. No one wants to make the Snyder Cut canon, or not canon, but DC cinematic universe.
Yeah,
but bro, in all honesty, that is one of the best superhero movies. Not even just DC. Like the Snyder Cut was great.
We all watched that together.
Yeah, at my house. Yeah, that was great. It was a great movie.
Yeah, it was.
No, he's just. I think it's honestly just him being a power move where he wants to nuke everything and start all over. I get it, because you really could do it with the Flash movie coming out.
I didn't even know
you could reset the timeline like Flashpoint. Just reset everything.
So Is that movie gonna get nuked now?
No, that I think
Okay.
that's how everyone is speculating. That's how he's gonna do it
Okay.
because everything after that, I believe everything after that is canceled or has been changed in some way.
Could you imagine being someone like Henry Cavill or like another actor?
Well, Henry Cavill's now doing Warhammer 40K
Interesting.
on Amazon.
Well, isn't Henry Cavill also?
He's not the Witcher anymore. He also got dropped from that. Not
What?
dropped from it. They changed. Yeah, they. I don't think they're coming out with season 3 of The Witcher.
Why? It did so well.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. But I don't know if he got dropped after season 3 or before. I just remember hearing about it because he got dropped from Superman, which bullshit.
Yeah, that was
He's one of the best Supermen to be Superman.
Well, this is what I said last night was when someone thinks of Superman
in recent
times, because like that's just me, but that's wild. So he got I love The Witcher.
Going back to our list, we got to get back to
Go
our
ahead.
list. Number 4, Wally West's Flash. Man is goated. I love Wally West. I loved him as a Titan, or not a. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. You don't. You know what I mean.
I don't know what I mean.
He's probably one of my favorite in the Flash family. Only Barry Allen and Jay Garrick are like a close second for me for the Flash family. I mean, Jay Garrick, the OG Flash, just like Alan Scott, the OG Green Lantern. Fucking goats. You can't deny it. So my 5th person, I mean, you can't not put Superman on your list. You can, but you can't. You know what I mean? Now I like DC Comics over Marvel, and I'm strictly doing a DC list because there are so many Marvel fanboys out there anymore. I don't feel like getting backlash or BS off of. Oh, you put Iron Man over the Hulk. Well,
if you really
it's
think
not
about
an
it-
in order list, and I really don't care. You can actually
Eat
fight
it.
me for it.
Oh.
You can fist fight me
Sorry.
for it. We can fist fight about it. But seriously, like, I like DC. That's how it is.
Number 6.
Dude, I'm kind of going a lot of street level people. Like, I'm gonna go with Nightwing, the OG Batman, or the OG Robin, the OG Robin.
Interesting. Okay.
Dick Grayson, the OG. Now, I thought of something else. The Titans like the Titans on HBO.
Okay.
Decent portrayal of him. I'm not gonna lie, but it got me thinking of Wildcat. He was one of the Justice League or the Justice Society's members. Man has such a goated story. He's literally just a dude that'll throw hands with anyone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He will throw hands with anyone. He legitimately just beats the fucking shit out of people. Like, he trains Black Canary in fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Spars with her all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, he has literally gone toe to toe with some of the Justice League who are
Has everyone toe-to-toe with, like,
super-powered
Roz?
humans, huh?
Has he ever gone toe to toe with like Roz? Al Ghul?
Oh, Ra's al Ghul. I don't think so. I don't remember off the top of my head. It could have at least once. One of the best tactical minds of all time. Ra's al Ghul. Man's a goat. Mind is huge.
You know what's wild is like because he'll be on my he'll be on my 10, but
Why from the Arrow?
Well,
He
so,
wasn't in.
Yeah, he
he
was.
in the Arrow?
Oh yeah. Oh
was.
yeah. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
in
he
there
was.
big time. But I didn't realize how. So I never heard of Ra's al Ghul until the Arrow. But I didn't realize how prevalent he was in the DC universe.
Oh, dude, that man
Like,
is
with
in
Batman,
so many
with-
different comics.
And I was like, what? Who is this man? So then I did more research on him. I'm like, oh my God. He is in almost every single element of every comic.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, you can go in 40 different lines of comics, and the man has been in it somehow.
Yeah. That's
like
what
the
was
League of
amazing.
Assassins has been in there
Yes,
somehow, which
yes.
is
Ra's al Ghul.
leads to Raish. I mean, like, you can't deny it.
Yeah.
Like, he has trained some of the absolute dirtiest hand-to-hand combat specialists. Lady Shiva, deadliest hands on earth. Literally punched her. She grabbed her own heart out. Like literally went and just ripped it right out. A lot of my favorite people are anti-heroes though. Like I love Deathstroke. Man, is Slade versus the Teen Titans was probably
Slade.
one of the
Okay.
absolute monstrous things of our childhood.
Okay, Slade, because I was gonna put him in my top 10, but I couldn't. I know it was Deathstroke, but I was like, he's not Blade. Blade is someone totally different.
Blade is a black vampire.
Yes.
Who also hunts other vampires.
Probably. What's the Snipes from Blade?
Yep.
What's the Snipes from Blade?
That
Slade.
the new Blade movie
Good.
got canceled. Oh no! I lie. I lied to you. That's Marvel.
So anyways, we'll just keep this going.
Stupid.
So 8. So what'd you say?
This is getting pretty. This is pretty weird. You're gonna have to give me a second here,
1.
dude. I just because like I'm gonna forget half of the people I want to say.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, ah, damn. Condiment King. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. No.
Getting it roasted in these comments.
Different comic book versions of them. I love Kyle Rayner. One of the greatest Green Lanterns of all time. He's a fucking GOAT. Besides Hal Jordan and John Stewart. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I like Kyle. I'll tie all three of them for me. Kyle Rayner, John Stewart, Hal Jordan. I can't choose between them because there's different aspects between them. So the three main Green Lanterns of Earth besides Guy Gardner. I hate your haircut, Guy. You're not real, but I hate your haircut. Those three, I can't choose between because each has something over the other, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like John Stewart, man's a vet. Man's goated. Have you seen his goddamn arms? Like in the comics. Man's
steroids.
Or a super-powered alien tech ring, probably.
I'm probably just gonna go with steroids.
Okay. Martian Manhunter is 9 for me. Not. It's in no particular order. Not by strength or favoritism level. It's just as I'm thinking.
All right. No,
Martian Manhunter, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna go. Martian Manhunter.
You're good.
Just as strong as Superman. Close. Superman obviously always has the plot armor because he's the DC Trinity. He's Superman. He will always have the plot armor. But
so let me ask you.
Martian Manhunter has all the powers. The only weakness he really has is fire, which the dumbest weakness. I understand why you did it, but like everyone has to have a weakness at something, but why?
Now, let me ask you a question. Now, spoiler alert for those of you out there. At the end, no, you've seen Black Adam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, at the end of Black Adam,
mm-hmm.
when she calls her friends from different planets,
mm-hmm.
and Superman shows up.
Yeah, that was who she was talking about.
No, I know, obviously. Talk about someone who can beat Superman. You just said that. I can't remember the
Martian Manhunter could. It's happened in the comics. It's also Martian Manhunter's gotten absolutely stomped by Superman in the comics. Like they're on par.
So not Black Adam.
Black Adam can't.
Okay.
In the comics,
I didn't think
he's a Superman level person, but again, Superman always has the plot armmer.
Yeah,
that's what the hacks.
Yeah,
he always has. Like,
yeah,
could he? Yes. Black Adam is way better fighter. Superman has never, like in the comics, he doesn't have hand-to-hand combat. Not as much as Black Adam, because Slade beat he had the hands because he needed to have the hands.
Yeah. So now number 10 to finish this list.
Oh, this is a rough one. This is a rough one. Yeah, let me go Dr. Fate. Let me go back to the JSA.
Interesting.
Let me go Dr. Fate. The man is goated.
Well, he's not good anymore.
Listen, I didn't like that. That part, like when fucking Hawkman's using Naboo for his fucking, he's playing a trick on, like, what? No one, like, if you don't have the helm on your head and you are not, I give you permit. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, see,
I am now Dr. Fate. You can't use that motherfucking magic. Ooh, John Constantine, deceased, fighting Trigon, where he has the wizard Shazam. The Madam Z's staff, Ragman's cloak, the amulet. I don't remember, dude. He had like every powerful magical object, including Dr. Fate's helmet. Right? Yes. No. Yes. Yes. And he had the power of Dead Man, Boston Scott. He used every magical, but that's the only way you can use, unless you are a John Constantine or Zatanna or Dr. Fate. You can't use that magic of his helm. The helmet. It's called the helm.
I know.
You can't use that magic in any comic I've read, unless I missed a comic, because I have not read every comic ever. Like, I don't understand it. How they let him use that in the movie. Like, don't get me wrong, movie was good. I thought it was funny. It had good aspects towards an anti-hero, because Black Adam is an anti-hero.
He is, yes. He even says in the movie,
I'm not a hero. Yeah.
Yep.
But he's the hero that Kahndaq needs. Because honestly, in the comics, he's their dictator. Just an FYI.
Get fucked.
Like, he rules over them, and he is a great leader. During DC's, they were one of the few countries that was untouched. Until, spoiler alert, someone looks at their phone and gets the fucking virus. Dumbasses.
Oh, shit. I don't even know what this is.
So Deceased is a comic book line. It was DC Zombies, where the anti-life equation mixed with Cyborg.
Okay.
Boom. Now it becomes a technological and physiological virus. Where you look at your phone or any technology with a screen.
Yeah.
That is not on a closed grid.
Okay.
You basically become a zombie. Like, Batman and Alfred legitimately killed almost every person in the Bat family, because they all got infected. Alfred, Damian Wayne, Cassandra Cain, Jason Todd were the only 4 of the Bat family left.
Interesting.
Because Dick, Tim, Bruce, Barbara Gordon, they were the only 4 in that, I believe. The only other 4. So half of the Bat family got killed. And Batman was using Mr. Freeze's suit to... Spoilers, by the way.
This is all news to me, so...
So he was using Mr. Freeze, his suit, to slow down his blood circulation.
So he wouldn't turn into a zombie fast?
As quick, where he's now talking to every Justice League member, his kid, everything.
Wow.
While he's trying to figure out that... He told Barry and Wally West to hide away, because God forbid one of them gets turned. 90% of society, if a Flash gets turned into the zombie, which, again, spoilers, I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis of some of the things. One of them does get turned.
Oh, great.
Superman goes to stop him. Superman gets turned. What does this man do? He realizes that he can't win the fight against the entire Justice League with Wonder Woman holding a kryptonite sword and Black Canary, now a Green Lantern. It goes hard. This whole comic line, it's like 4 or 5 years of comics. It goes hard. But this absolute savage of a man, Superman, he goes, oh, I can't win this fight right now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play the long game. I'm going to go start absorbing your sun, all of it. He's just eating the sun. Like, he's just absorbing all of the power. Man got goated. Like, that was one of the hardest things I've ever seen a Superman do in any line. Like, not, obviously, dude, he has done some fucked shit. When he is evil, or he's just a cold man sometimes. But that is probably one of the coldest things I've seen Superman do. He's like, I can't win here, So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play the long game. Y'all are gonna end up being dead. So I'm gonna go absorb your son. Fuck you. And then his son, John, is a stronger Superman. He ends up beating his dad.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's almost like the
he needs Mary Marvel. Like, don't get me wrong, he ain't alone in any of the fights he has. But like, okay, so you know how Shazam can split his powers?
No, I did not know that actually.
Okay, so most of the time it's with his family.
Okay.
His siblings.
Okay.
But Mary Marvel is also has the powers of Shazam. And bro, she learns in this comic, she learns all the things from Bane. So Bane, Cheetah, Solomon Grundy, I can't remember his name, Deathstroke, Jason Todd, Cassandra Cain, Lady Shiva, James Gordon, they all for a year, 2 years, are training these kids and keeping these kids safe from all the anti-life.
Oh my
dude, they are some of the absolute. They have hands. Oh, Deadshot, that's who it was. Deadshot, Mirror Master's in it. Mirror Master's like their transporter basically, but he gets fucked later. And they just train these kids for 2 years, and they are some of the deadliest under 12 years old people on the face of this planet. So imagine a superhero, Mary Marvel, trained by Deathstroke, Lady Shiva, one of the deadliest hands on earth, Solomon Grundy, Bane, Deadshot, like all these people who are goated in their own respective rights.
Yeah.
In different aspects. Bro, she'll throw hands with anyone. This isn't like the new Justice League that is currently in Deceased. They ain't the old Justice League. In all honesty, yes, they lost some of their heavy hitters. And now they're starting to get some of them back and everything. Yeah. But, bro, not the same Justice League. They will murk you. They won't kill you.
Don't murk you.
They will beat you senseless. Because they will just throw hands. They just have the hands of... It's like putting John Jones with Superman, or not John Jones, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like
a GSP. Yeah,
dude, you put the greatest hand specialist ever to walk this earth, and you put him with almost Superman level strength and powers and intellect. Get fucked.
Get fucked.
Okay, now let's go to your top 10 real quick because I don't want to run out of time.
No, yeah, we have about we have a couple minutes, so yeah. I'll rattle them off real quick. So. My top 10, and again, in no particular order, it would probably go Deathstroke will probably be my first one. And that's not in any particular order, but he is one of my favorite ones because I do
great
think
villain
Slade,
in Arrow.
yes.
And Teen Titans versus Slade.
Yes.
Our childhood was one of the most goated rivalries.
It was so good.
Two,
I would have to go with the Joker. So the reason I choose the Joker is because if you look into the most recent one, obviously with
Joaquin Phoenix,
yes, you can kind of see the dynamic of like how the Joker kind of came about, and you almost kind of feel bad for him. But
you get the fucked up mind how it became.
But then if you look all the way back to even the comics before they were even shows or the shows, just how dynamic the Joker is to where like even in the Dark Knight Rises he goes, "I am nothing without you, Batman," or like you know what I'm saying, like.
He isn't. They're nothing without each other.
And
not really.
And it's so you know interesting. I mean. 3, I'll have to go with what? Oh, still not working?
Dude, my phone's not even charging.
We'll figure that out when it's done. 3. It's all.
Also, shout out to Booster Gold. I don't remember what TikToker it is, but Booster Goat. And Batman Beyond is also a shout out because they could have been on my top 10, but I already took Batman. Continue.
You're good. I would probably have to put Superman. Like when I think of a superhero, I think of like See, those guys I choose because they're one of my favorites, just like in character in general. Superman has to be up there, I feel, because he is what you like. Okay, if Gordon's working or you're working, whoever's working, I go, damn, bro, you're just pulling Superman. You're just out here working 15 hours, just killing it. That's just like I feel like he's
Dude,
just such
you
a
think of the three. We were talking about this last night.
The Trinity.
Well, that, but take Wonder Woman out. No,
Okay.
No offense, not misogynistic, but you put Spider-Man in. Those are the three.
Yep.
It is
That was gonna
actually
be the
a
next one.
statistic.
Yeah.
Those are the three
Yeah.
fucking superheroes that every
Yep.
person can bang, bang, bang,
Yep.
rattle off.
Yeah, and then I would definitely then exactly that. I would go Batman, Spider-Man, and then oh my gosh, I can't. I'm blanking on it now, but Ra's al Ghul.
Oh yeah.
He. If I were to choose my favorite like villainish person, it would genuinely have to be him.
He's got yeah.
He's just
He trains. He is the leader of the League of Assassins. He has trained Lady Shiva, Deathstroke, not completely. He also trained. He also helped train Batman. He has brought many of the Bat family back to life.
Nissa Al Ghul. And I think he's just fantastic. I forgot what number I'm on, but then it would have to.
I think you're on 5.
Jason broke through my thingy.
Yeah,
And then I would have to say Iron Man.
Yeah.
I think Iron Man's really cool.
I think no one else can be casted as Robert Downey Jr. That Iron Man dies now.
Yeah,
You cannot cast anyone else.
yeah, I would
I don't
agree.
care. Unless you do the superior Iron Man, then you would put Tom Cruise.
Sure.
Like that version
no,
of
I know
Iron
what
Man.
you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
The one that's supposed to actually be on the Illuminati. Just pointing that out.
Interesting. And then, I like Captain America. I like definitely him up there. My only issue with him is like, yes, he is
It's America's ass.
It is America's ass. He is a super soldier, but I do like the preface and having like a dynamic of like, this is America. Don't catch you slipping though. Look what I'm whipping though. And then
He's also, as much as everyone else is a hero, he is the one that will not go any farther. He is the moral compass of any team he's on.
Yep. And then I think I'm on 8. So now just because I'm a horn dog.
Don't even say Black Widow.
You already knew where I was going.
You notice I put no women on my list.
Dude, because she's just so hot.
Don't get me wrong. I love a lot of female characters. Like I
Yeah.
was saying, Mary Marvel, Black Canary, but a lot of the characters that I like, I chose strictly for preference.
Yeah.
And I could go on and say 100 different characters from DC, Marvel, this, that, the third. Different versions of the Superboy Prime. If you guys read comics or you don't know about Superboy Prime, that man is a menace.
Yeah, I would agree. 9, Doctor Strange. It is interesting how a lot of my DCs are in the top.
Mm-hmm.
That I think
100%.
first. Doctor Strange, and then to finish off, oh man, I want to say Black Adam because I just saw it and I really enjoyed that. But I don't think I would put. I don't think genuinely if that movie didn't come out, I don't think I would have even put him in there. So I'm just.
I don't even think you ever would have known he existed.
No, I didn't even know he existed. I thought. So fun fact about me. I thought genuinely, don't eat the microphone. It's so like if I like put up the first like couple minutes of every podcast, it would just be me, you, or Gavin just.
Don't do that. Don't
Absolutely
do that.
Microphones. Number 10. For the last thing here today.
You didn't put 2 people that we were talking about. 3 people we were talking about.
See, I knew I was gonna forget when we did this.
We talked about Spider-Man. We talked about Green Arrow. We talked about the Reverse Flash too.
No, Green Arrow. Because listen.
Or Punisher.
Oh.
Now, first of all, hand to hand,
Or
we're not
Daredevil.
getting into this. We're not getting into the 3 of them hand to hand
we already
combat.
in hour 6, but that's my list,
Damn.
guys. As it just obviously continued. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for listening. Cody will be on here, plenty more. And if I don't see you,
Hey, next time I'm on, we're getting to the other 2 lists
yes.
we talked a lot.
Yes, we did. But listen, guys, if we don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good night.